Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Generational Health with my beautiful co host, Miss Whitney. How are you today, darling?
Hey guys, I'm good. I am recovering from a wonderful weekend, but we'll get into that in just a bit.
Absolutely, absolutely. Today we are excited. We're just going to do a really quick overview of this last week. We attended the wedding of my youngest daughter, and let me tell you all, we're going to talk a little bit about Las Vegas. Before we get started, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share this information with somebody else. Today, I think we're gonna free flow a little bit, just talk about the ins and outs of getting married, and I'm just telling you, this wedding was absolutely phenomenal. It was so beautiful, and I told my daughter, the younger daughter, I said, I didn't think that you ever really wanted to get married. And she said, all young girls grow up wanting a fairy tale wedding. And she wasn't going to settle for anything less than a fairy tale wedding. And I'm telling you, I wish we could show pictures today, but we weren't really prepared for it. But if you go onto my Instagram page, is drliz blending on Instagram, and you'll be able to see some of the beautiful pictures. And actually on Facebook, um, if you look for me on Facebook, you'll be able to see some of their video footage, which was phenomenal. There was a lot of surprises, though, Miss Whitney, and I weren't there.
Yeah, there were some surprises. I think it was my sister is always she's always been big about family and about memories, family and memories. Like pictures, she has pictures from I don't even know where she got some of the pictures, but like just of us growing up, some pictures before she was even here on the earth. So I don't even know how she got the pictures, but she's always been about memories and family. And so I think that the her wedding was very much reminiscent of all of those things together, just really creating a wonderful experience for her family, our family, and just being able to be together. I think going to Vegas from Michigan and losing, no, gaining 3 hours and then losing 3 hours was probably the biggest surprise for me. Not that I didn't know that it happened, but I think it was a bigger surprise to my body than it was to like my mind of actually just recovering from that and then losing those 3 hours on the way back.
For me too. For me too. You know what? I think I didn't know until actually I got into the airport and they started talking about it, and then I looked at our tickets. Now, the weirdest thing for me was going, because when we left, it was early in the morning, and then getting there, and it's in the afternoon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gained 4 hours, right? So no, 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 it was the same time. So like, you leave at 10 o'clock, and then 3 hours later, it's like 11 o'clock or
10
something
o'clock.
like that.
Yes.
And I'm
Like
like,
I did
wait
this
a
already.
minute, I did this already. That's what I kept thinking. I
Mm-hmm.
did this already. Then coming back, I was like, when we just left, it was morning. I took a nap on the plane, came, got here, and now it's 7 o'clock at night. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And when you talk about the jet lag, your body really goes through that. Everybody's like, are you new? You haven't been flying? No, I've only flown 3 times in my life, and never to a 3 hour difference in time zone. So that was a big something big for me too. But it was just wonderful, like the preparation of actually picking up and having a wedding there. The chapel was beautiful,
Yeah.
everything was great. But I think it was the part of me realizing that my baby girl is getting married, and it was the morning of, with all the ladies in their beautiful satin robes and everything, and then my daughter just really freaking out because it's like an hour before it's time to go, and then 30 minutes before it's time to go, and everybody's not
Yeah.
ready, and it was just her and her husband now, but her fiance trying to duck in between the bathrooms because
Yes.
she didn't want him to see her, and oh my god, it was just so crazy, the tension and everything. The children, my grandson gave her away, and it was just a phenomenal experience. Even me being nanny nana for the weekend. See, y'all, I wanted to relax and play with the children. I didn't even care about all the frolicking in Las Vegas. That didn't mean anything to me, so I enjoyed it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think it just seeing the first of all, going back to seeing how my nephew, how proud he was that he could give his mommy away. that was amazing. Like when he told me, I don't know if I was supposed to tell anybody, so I was trying not to tell anybody. But when he told me, there was just this pride of like, I'm doing this. I'm taking my mommy down the aisle. And it was just beautiful because he's 7, guy. He's 7. So that was beautiful. And then watching him actually do it. And of course, I'm standing there trying not to be a babbling like brook of water as she's not even, she didn't come down the aisle yet. And I was already like, my mask was already soaking wet at the top because I'm just crying. But it was beautiful because she's always been my pudding pop, my little, sister. And I remember when we got older, I was like, is it I should probably stop calling you pudding pop, right? Because you're like a grown woman. And she was like, no, that's my name. Like, but
Yeah.
that's just, she loves family. That's just who she is. And so it was very reflective of that.
Yeah, she's a glue. She's like the glue because she's the one that wants to hold on to the traditions and, to, make sure everybody is good. Like for her wedding, she was trying to make sure everybody else was good. And the funny
Yeah.
thing about it is that when you see your children operating in their adult life and the things that matter to them and and then you see parts of yourself in them but then them being their own person, it's just a wonderful experience to be able to do that. When I think when they both looked at me, standing there, and they both like, so my grandson and my daughter was walking down the aisle, and they both looked at me. And y'all, I'm sorry, I don't even cry at weddings, but I did the ugly tears.
I can
And so there's a
imagine.
picture of them at the altar and me peeping right here on the side, and I'll pop out. But I got this ugly cry face on because it was so many emotions going through me at the same time. But we wanted to come on today and just share that experience with you about, just there was a spiritual transfer that I see. People talk about, weddings, or they talk about marriage being a piece of paper. And, and then they go back through like, well, we used to just jump the broom over the broom and we were married, or we just committed and we were married, or it was just a commitment between two people, a deep dive or deep commitment. But I really saw the spiritual transfer. They've been together for many, many, many years and have started a family together. But the thing of it is that I saw the care that he now takes a different added layer, if you will. Like, so it's like the pride in, this is my wife. This is not just my girlfriend. This is my wife. And so I saw that and I was really excited about it. I seen him, taking his hand out to help her get up out the chair. I mean, you got to understand. I mean, they're like, hey, what's up? Ha ha ha, whatever, but to see him just like, this is my wife, and extend his hand, and their dance, their dip was so funny to me. The dip was amazing, y'all, because
Yes.
he dipped her, and then when he picked her up with one arm, I had to review the tape over and over again. I said, he dipped her to the ground and picked her up with one arm. I was like, oh, still of approval, because that's what a mom wants. The mom wants, just like the eagle bird. I don't know if you all know the story how the eagle, that's one of my words, it's hard to pronounce, but she'll go up in a tree and she'll drop down a branch. And then the male bird, eagle birds, will bring the tree back to her, bring the branch back to her. Then she'll go up to a higher branch. She'll drop that branch down. And then the one will grab it and he'll pick it up and bring it up. Then she'll go to the very, very top and she'll drop down one almost big or bigger than she is. And the one that can actually bring the tree back or the branch back up to her is the one that she mates with. Because she knows that if he can catch that branch, then he can also catch her. And that's what we want. We want to make sure that somebody that's there that's able to catch our children or catch our daughters and treat them like the beautiful princesses that we know that they are, when you have a great marriage. I know that sounds all fairy tale-ish, but hey, what? It works. And so I love that. That was just, I just saw the brothers, hugging, the two little brothers, 7 and 6, hugging, and them taking care of their sister and dancing and spinning her around and everything. It was just an amazing experience. So I don't know, what is our lesson or our message for today? I think family. Family is so important.
Yeah, I think we talk about, generational health, we talk about business and all those things, but I think just also just sitting on the importance of family and of stealing a way to be with family and of being intentional about prioritizing family, because yes, you're building legacy and business and all the other stuff, but if you built this big business and this big empire and you have no family to share it with, or you have no people that you love to like spoil, or it doesn't, what was it all for in the first place? You don't want to just be sitting there with a wad of money by yourself. Like
Right.
ultimately that motivator is because you want more for your family. You want better for your family and you want them to be happy. I think at the end of the day, everyone is pursuing happiness. And I think it doesn't come with the bag, quote unquote. I think it really
Mm,
comes with the people that are around you and being able
mhm.
to experience life with them. And then the bag just helps you experience it in a different way.
I love that. I love that. So that's something that, I had to really, work on myself about, because my thought was, okay, I'm going to, I'm going to strive towards the destiny. And the destiny was, to be wealthy enough to make sure that everything was taken care of, family was good, the houses, the cars, and such, or what have you. And then, as I started to get older, continuously pursuing my dreams, pursuing things, I looked up and you start losing family members, and you say, man, I wanted to take
Yeah.
care of this for him. I wanted to take care of this for dad, or this for sis, or this for mom. I wanted to take care of this. And you're like, okay, it's time to like stop and take a look at it. Are you living for the destiny, or are you enjoying the journey? Because there is a way to enjoy the journey, and then you don't get burned out because you're chasing that destiny versus, and the destiny is great. Goals, purpose, mission, values, all of that is absolutely necessary. But then you also have to remember to stay in the moment, and so it is about the journey and not just the destination. There's a balance that goes in there. So, you know, um, again, Vegas was amazing. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to see much of Vegas, but I got to see what I wanted to see, which was being able to spend time with family and be able to enjoy family and be able to just, exhale and be yourself, and just to see you all in that whole, adult role of things or what have you, is just an amazing, and I love it. Absolutely love it. So I guess today's lesson, message, blessing I don't know who the quote is by, but life, to enjoy the journey and not the destination. I guess it is not to just focus on the destination.
Hmm.
Life is the journey, not the destination. Enjoy the journey, not the destination. Somewhere in there is the quote, okay?
Uh-huh. Yes. Hmm.
But I think we got the gist of it. Did you have any closing remarks, my darling?
Just enjoy life. It's so much going on, so much going on. And I know at least here where we are, the seasons are about to shift and it's gonna get a little gloomy around here, around these parts, fall and winter. So just make it intentional to enjoy life and find things that you enjoy doing and do it with the people that you love.
Oh wow, that's good. That's good. Well, with the seasons changing, somebody, I think you talked about it. Hey, go out and enjoy a hayride. Go enjoy something. Just
Hmm.
enjoy something. All righty. Until next time, don't forget to stay fearless and bye for now.